Good morning. I'm on my way to the post office to hopefully pick up the siphon, the drain for the shower, so my plumber can finally come finish the job. I contacted Leroy Merlin saying, hey, you sent me a weed whacker. And they're like, no, that's what you ordered. And I was like, no, I clearly paid for a drain. And after 2 days of back and forth, they were like, yeah, it'll take 3 days to process the refund, and then you can order. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this in the trash. And I'm gonna order another one and pay another $10. So I ordered one yesterday. Now I'll have a weed whacker if anyone wants it. If anyone in Ukraine needs it, let me know. Back to the good old Nova Posta. Guys, I'm gonna open it this time. Make sure it's the right package. With the weed whacker. Very good. Well, I got myself the drain. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if Sasha can still come today because it's already 11. So maybe he'll come tomorrow. But either way, I feel really bad that he wasted his time coming yesterday. He changed into his work clothes, didn't open the box, and he's like, what the hell is this? So I might give him that weed whacker as a present. I don't know if he has any use for it, but at least he can sell it and then get some money from it. I decided to stop for a little coffee break before I go to the store. It's kind of interesting. I think it's like recycled plastic. Another random coffee shop. This one only has 2 tables. For a tiny coffee shop. Why not? Okay. I had a very quick coffee and checked my email, and I forgot I have a date today. Or lunch date. I don't know what it's called. Meeting someone for lunch. But since I'm just next door, I'm gonna grab a loaf of bread real quick. That is a sippo. Hopefully it'll be quick. Never really is in here, but let's see. Oh wow. I got dragon fruit on sale. That's looking nice. Bread? Yeah, good. I thought about buying some chocolates or something. Or maybe in Ukraine, it's actually pretty traditional to bring flowers. But the problem is I don't know if it's actually a date or if we're just hanging out with friends, and I don't want it to make it awkward. I think true Ukrainian men will just assume it's a date and they will bring flowers, because even if it wasn't a date, he'd be like, you know what, I want all her coworkers to think, to see that she's off the market, and kind of just I don't say force it to be a date, but just shows intentions are clear. But that's not my personality, guys. I'm just in America, that'd be awkward. And I'm just a chill dude. I'm we'll hang out as friends, get to know each other. She likes me. We'll spend more time And if she just sees me as a friend, then we're just friends. Then no harm done. Best not to make it awkward, right? But she's beautiful. She's super smart. She's a lawyer. So I'm excited to see her. I just helped this old granny up the stairs with the little cart thing that she pulls. By the way, my parents' car got broken into in San Francisco, and they stole their little granny cart. There was nothing in there. It was my mom had a pair of gloves, which they only took one glove, and the granny cart. Sucks. The only good news is they got in without the breaking the window somehow. The doors are locked. They somehow got in. I was kind of hoping they would sell a little bouquet here, but maybe I'll get her a dress, guys. What do you guys think? One of these? No. By the way, look at these tiles. Bald would love this place. It's actually really beautiful, to be honest. There's a big mural of the Princess Calabra. If you guys remember this area, this is that good wine area with these fancy restaurants. I'm meeting her at this little cafe, ironically called Good Girl. But I'm a bit early, so I'm gonna go for a little walk. This right here is an apartment I looked at that turned out to be on the top floor, even though they advertised that it wasn't. And the Good Wine, and all these fancy buildings. You can see the unit on top here. I'm so glad I didn't buy it because it would have been so loud. There's construction happening here this whole time. The hood I almost moved to, which I'm so glad I didn't because I actually don't like these restaurants. I mean, this is an amazing pizzeria, but I'm not gonna eat here every day. Amazing supermarket, but it's so overpriced. It's kind of like the Errands, which, and just the type of people that hang out in this area, they're just too fancy for me. It's not my type, guys. But you can see these like really expensive new buildings that were built in the last 5 years. This kind of attracts a certain crowd, which isn't me, guys. It's not me. I am very, very happy where I live. It's really like the perfect balance. Kind of hipster, kind of, I mean, I'm not hipster, but I like hipster coffee shops. I like these little hipster bars, but still a family neighborhood. With the fresh food market, the Atabed, my favorite supermarket. You know, a couple of these kind of home restaurants, but then I can walk 10, 15 minutes and be at all these nice places. So yeah, it really is the perfect location for me. Yes, I feel kind of lucked out not buying that, because even if it was one floor down, I don't know. Just have to be like staring at this the whole time. She works up there somewhere, and I think I'm just gonna grab us a table. Check the menu before she gets here. It's a bit sunny outside, so maybe we'll sit inside. Hello. Okay. Look at this beautiful place. It's really nice. This beautiful lunch. Good girl. All right, well, I had a really nice lunch, and she told me all about her trip to Barcelona and to Vienna. And this cafe is pretty good, but honestly, it's a bit too healthy for me. It's like, it would be good if you're like very specific on the diet, like keto or paleo or vegetarian or something, but you know, not really for me anymore, guys. Back to the metro. It's like 5, 6 p.m. Surprised he's here. So, today, the shower may actually get installed. Will I be able to take a shower in my own bathroom? We will find out, guys. I don't see why it won't happen, but I also thought that the last 2 times. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But, guys, if I can shower in my own bathroom, that'll mean that this apartment will be 100% functional. Even though cosmetically there's still a couple things I want to do, but that would be, wow, that would be such a milestone. Let's see, guys. And I gifted the weed whacker to Sasha. I didn't tell him that I actually had to pay for 2 shower drains, but they were cheap anyways. They were like $10, $11 or something. Those weed whackers go for like 50, so even if he sells it, gives it away, or uses it for something else, it'd be well worth it. For a nice dinner tonight, I'm making ribs and potatoes. Those look good. I just gotta rub the ribs with some barbecue sauce for the last 3 minutes, and a bit of honey too. Oh, I kinda wish I had one of those brush things. I didn't realize how easy it was to make ribs in an air fryer, but turns out that's pretty easy. A little bit of honey. This stuff's pretty cool. This was collected from the minefields that were previously Russian occupied. Alright. Stick that in for the last couple minutes. Alright, it looks like it fits. It's flexible, which is good. Man, I wish I could just shower like this. It would be so nice if I can just have a drain in the floor and like just a shower curtain or something, like a little lip. But that would have been so ideal, just to have like a drain in the floor and have it just walk straight in. This would have been nice for you guys, but wasn't meant to be. Not in this build, at least. Not this old Soviet build. But as long as I have a working shower, I'm gonna be happy, guys. Like a hole for the pipe to come out. Should probably not be breathing in this dust if I rather eat. Alright, so I'm gonna let him do that. I'll have my dinner. Well, guys, good news is the tub looks like it doesn't actually come out from the door too much. I was a bit worried that you would. It looks looking pretty good. Alright, well the bathroom is like 90% up for the shower at least, but he wants to wait until tomorrow for the plumber guys downstairs, the sewer guys, to tell us if they actually need to do anything or not, because he doesn't want to finish the rest until tomorrow, because he doesn't want to take it apart again, if that makes sense. So I told him that's fine, and then let's just hang the mirror for today. So hopefully that'll be quick.
Сейчас. Кому-то надо убрать, я повесил.
Perfect. Look how perfect this looks. And it's strong as well. I gotta tuck this stuff in. Close these drawers better. Well, plumber just left. And actually, I wouldn't have been able to shower here anyways today, because he said don't step on this for a day because he wants the silicone to dry. But it looks like it's actually installed. He just would have to put the cabin doors on and seal it. But he wants to wait for the sewage guy to come tomorrow to give us the okay or not if he's going to work in here. But yeah, you can see actually 80 centimeters to here. Doesn't affect the door at all. And I don't think the door's gonna come out either. And if it does, it won't be by very much. And because it's round, you actually have plenty of room. Guys, I have so much room here. Like, it's so nice. And I've tested the 80, and it was, a little bit tight, but it was fine. Definitely better than the 75 centimeter. So, yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll get this up. Guys, we're getting so close. Like, drains in. He said it's operational now. Look, you can see where the pipe is. It goes through the side, and then goes behind here. I'm still hoping he can push this back a little bit when it's all done. But even if he can, that's fine. I actually have plenty of room. So actually, he doesn't even really need to push it back, to be honest. I just don't know how we're gonna build this out. Like, I'm gonna have another guy come in and make it pretty. Honestly, I have a feeling that if this gets done, I'm just gonna leave that for a couple of months and say, you know what, I'll deal with it when my old contractor is available in a few months. Because I kind of don't want to. Like, I don't even know who I would call for that. Like a Tyler, I guess. Anyways, this looks really nice. And this room is basically 100% completed, except for this damn storage. That's why I have all this crap out. With renovations, I've always realized if it's not one thing, it's another, and it's always something that's gonna hold you back. This company who made this bed, they were really good and really responsive until they fucked up and then they sent me this thing, and they haven't been answering my messages the last 2 days. Like on Friday or Saturday, they said, "Yeah, you don't have to wait till Monday." I'm like, "That's fine." Monday evening at like 4, I messaged saying, hey, you guys gonna send over those missing struts? No response. Today at 3 p.m., Tuesday, I'm like, hey, are you guys gonna send that out? No response. And this bed was actually one of the more expensive purchases too. Well made. Actually, you can't tell, but this is the upgraded version. The cheapest version started at less than 10,000 hryvnia, which is like $300, really cheap. But that was made from compressed wood. What's that stuff called? You know, like the stuff IKEA uses, the compressed wood. So I paid more for solid wood to make it like a stronger bed frame. And then I paid more for the lifting mechanism. And I paid more for the slots that were closer together instead of being spread out, just because I'm heavy. And for the color, I think I might have paid more. So, because of the material, the fabric. So I paid like 50% more than the base price. And then shipping was like 1,000. Yeah, all in all, I think I paid 15,000 hryvnia, which is like $375. What do you guys think for just the bed frame? I think it's a good price. But this is a double bed. Remember, this is 140 by 200, which, by the way, I've been sleeping on for a few days. I was worried that it would be too small. Everyone had it in my mind that I need a queen size bed or a king size bed. This is perfectly fine for one person. Like, I'm stretched out like a starfish. I can roll once. You can't roll twice, but you don't need to roll more than once. Like, I can roll once. When I'm in the middle, I'm a starfish. I haven't had a girl in here yet. I'm single, but I've had a girl in a double-sized bed before, like in my old place where I lived, and as long as she's not my size, it's fine, which I don't plan on having a girl my size, knock on wood. So as long as she's like a normal size small girl, like there's plenty of room. And I think if I had a long-term girlfriend, I wouldn't want to live in this one-room apartment anyways. We'd just get a place together. So this is perfect, guys, like so perfect. Let me just remind you guys, before, when you open this up, the bed was out to like here because he had such a massive bed and a big bed frame. So it actually came out even further. So it was like kind of not tight, but it was like this was all bed. It came out to probably like halfway here. And then the couch was so big that it went from all the way that wall to this dresser. Well, actually, there was no dresser because it just went all the way. It was basically just like all couch, all bed. And that's all that he had room for. And even the TV was too big. His was a 55. This is a 50. So everything in here is just like, it fits. Some people said that I'm a big guy. I should have big couches and big sofas. But realistically, this is plenty big. I think in the U.S., we are so used to excess. We want big cars, big houses, And I'm not even talking about Texas. Texas is even crazy big. But even in California, where like space is a premium, it's pretty normal to have, I don't even know what square feet anymore is, but, like 3-bedroom, 2-bath house is a small house, And here I am with a one bed, not even one bed, it's a studio. And I feel like I have plenty of room, especially when I get rid of this stuff. Like it's like, even with this crap, like taking up half the place, like it's plenty of space, guys. But I cannot wait until I can put all that stuff under the bed and maybe fill up this as well. Actually, I guess I can start doing that now. I just don't know what's in here. So I want to wait until I have my 3 options. I can kind of put everything nicely.